What is going on, gang? Welcome back to the channel. And at the time of recording this video, the deck list that you see before you, according to Untappd, is the highest win rate deck list. And I'm pretty excited about it because it's Devil Dino. And if you've been around my channel long enough, you know that Devil Dino is my bread and butter. It's my most favorite archetype in the game. I've been playing it pretty much since day one. It's only gotten stronger as more and more cards have been released to the game, such as Darkhawk. Agent Coulson was also a buff to this. And all around, it's not only competitive, it's a lot of fun. It didn't matter what season, what patch, what nerf, what buffs, you could always rely on this sort of deck to not only be consistent, but carry you all the way to infinite every season. So since the recent balance change that we got earlier in the week, I have pretty much exclusively been running Devil Dino. I have taken it from about rank 275 all the way up to 300. Yes, that is correct. We are currently sitting at 300. That is definitely a new milestone for me. Now I have been playing different versions of the Devil Dino deck, but this is the version that I have settled on, that I think is the strongest, that I like the best. And just so happened, Untappd says it is the highest win rate. I will put my stats on the board here for a second. I did try a leader version where leader was in place of Dr. Doom. Had very good success rate with that, about a 65% win rate. You can also see I had a heck of a run with my Bounce Hit Monkey deck. So there are definitely a lot of different versions of this deck that you can be successful with depending on what cards you have. And that's part of the Devil Dino. You have a lot of cards that you can flex in and out, not only based upon what you're seeing a lot on the ladder, but just preference. I don't like having decks without Dr. Doom. I always feel like when I don't have Doom in my deck, I always miss him. I always need him, and heck, he's in this deck. If you want to run something else, you can run She-Hulk, you can run Leader, like I said before. Maybe you're seeing a lot of Galactus where you're at. You could put in another tech card like Arrow so that you have Cosmo and Arrow. You could also put things in like Sentinel in place of Agent Coulson. I think Agent Coulson is far superior, and as you will see in some of the game highlights later on in this video, Agent Coulson is just a star. He puts tons of uncertainty into your opponent's mind because he doesn't know what cards you're getting from Agent Coulson. They can be super discounted from Zabu and Quinjet. Like I said, this is the deck that I have played a ton of, and it's the deck I'm moving forward with, and it's the deck that I want to show y'all. So I've got a few games that I'm going to showcase. I also have 3 games that were recorded prior to the patch. I took about a week off, and I know you're thinking, you took a week off, you're ranked 300, there's no way. Like April 13th, I was already ranked 250 plus. Just kind of burnt out, needed some time. Took a break, just kind of doing dailies or whatever, and then came back to it. And anyways, those games are already pre-recorded, and I'm just commentating over them because it was so hard to find non-robots at the time. I would just click record when I would get a real person, and then went back into the commentary after that. So those 3 games will be at the back end. Watch them as some really good showcasing of the Agent Coulson. I am running She-Hulk in those 3 games over Dr. Doom. All right, gang. Leave me some comments down in the comment section because that's where the comments go. If you have any questions, I don't know where I was going with this. Leave me a comment down in the comment section if you have any questions. Let me know how your day is. Let me know what's going on in your world of Marvel Snap. I don't know. Just come on, Perry. Get to the games. Yeah, things have definitely changed a little bit since the patch. The bots got, like, the super bots were already a disaster, and now they're on like steroids, and we're playing more people, but we're just playing the same person. And if you don't get up and go for a walk and get a drink and cook dinner and then come back, you're gonna play the same person every time you queue up. But hey, this is Marvel Snap. This is Marvel Snap. Oh, we got Boomer. Please don't be playing Galactus. Boomer eats my lunch, takes my lunch money, and pushes me down the stairs every single day. Okay. One, two, three. Yeah, I don't want to do this actually. Because I'm trying to pick up Devil Dino. Oh, that ain't great. Okay, well, never mind. I always forget about that, the double move. We probably actually don't want to play it over there. Does he have Shang-Chi? That's the big question. We have Shang-Chi. Okay. Does he have... Now the question is, does he have Odin? Do you have Odin? Okay, so he thinks I lost... Oof. Well, that ain't great, is it? I guess we Shang-Chi. Yeah, we got him. We got him. Oh. Like this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is 11 enough? Oh, we still got him. We got Boomer. I'm keeping my lunch money today. Boomer gets my heart racing. Boomer's the guy that makes me change my deck because I'm so infuriated. So, I think maybe the Shang-Chi was a little early because... I don't know. I mean, maybe he thought since he had Enchantress, yeah, the Strange Academy blocking him did screw him. But that is also why I was playing more into Olympia than Strange Academy, because I wanted to make sure that the movement didn't fill this up. Good game. Had the Shang-Chi, had the Enchantress, Black Bolt, I mean, throwing the kitchen sink at me. But yeah, had he been able to play probably Enchantress here, it would have been over for sure. But again, that's why I was trying to stay out of Strange Academy best I could. Surely someone else is out there besides Boomer. Surely someone's out there besides a robot? Marvel Snap? Anybody? Cheese Rules, it's so good to see you. Hello, my friend. Hello. Can we get a Zabu? Oh, dang it. Always punished. Collector, okay. All right. See if he tries to play something in the middle. All right, yeah, stay out of my cards, bro. Keep your hands out. Is this doing me any favors? Not really. Not really. Cardamon did you take, man? I really need to pull Darkhawk this turn. We can go wide with Dr. Doom. Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. His hand is full. Does he play Doctor Doom? You totally leave here. You totally leave here. You don't stay. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Sometimes lucky. That's why you play the Agent Coulson. You need these cards that aren't really in your deck. "17 power Gamora. Never saw it coming." To be clear here, if you're in this game, Climbing to Infinite, you get the heck out of Dodge, you take your 1 cube, and you go, okay? You don't stay for this. Doctor Doom would have done it too? Doctor Doom would have won it. How did this only go up to 10? Because his hand was so... Oh, because Helicarrier didn't add anything. Okay. Yeah, Doctor Doom would have got us there too. That was my original plan, but I figured this was going to get above 11, you know, above 10. Okay. Again, Agent Coulson. The stud. The stud muffin, man. Look at him, all debonair. I knew it was gonna be Boomer again. I knew it. Get away from me, bro. What? Cerebro 3? I need a Cosmo to protect myself. If we don't get a decent pool next turn, we're not playing anything the first 2 turns. Uh-oh. Well, he just lost this Cerebro 3. He's still got Iron Man and Mystique that can throw a lot of power out. But he doesn't have Bast. I would normally snap that because he's playing Cerebro 3. This is good. This is real good. It'd be a lot better if... Okay. Do I do this to protect myself? I think we do this to spread out some power. Yeah, so if he's got Iron Man in hand, right? And then we're gonna play Mystique. He runs Shang-Chi. He's gonna have to pick a lane. Now, unfortunately, they're all only gonna be 10 power, but he can't Shang-Chi every lane. He doesn't have Cerebro, so he's not able to go as wide. But if he did just Bast his Iron Man and a Mystique, we're in trouble.
I am Iron Man.
I think we just go wide here and say, you know, what can you do? Can you play Shang-Chi and Mystique? No, because that's 7 power. So he's got to pick 2 lanes. Maybe he's Shang-Chi's on the right. He can definitely get there. He can definitely get there. He plays Shang-Chi and a 3 power here. He goes up to 12, but I'm still at 14. All right, we got him.
I am Iron Man.
That's why we went wide here. He's got, you know, he's definitely got options to deal with this. You don't know what Boomer's gonna do. So, Moon Girl coming in clutch. I'm able to put decent stats across the board. We knew he lost his Cerebro early on, so he's not able to put a ton of power out and spread wide. And so we knew his only threats were going to be a Bastard, Iron Man, and Mystique. Cerebro 3 is really making a comeback. It is a strong deck as long as you don't get screwed by locations, you know, anything that kind of changes your power. Sokovia, unfortunately, kind of doing him in. But again, the Moon Girl letting us just put out some power. We didn't even have Bass. We didn't even have Zabu or our Quinjet to help us out, and we still got there. 301. I should probably start splitting Zabu. It's probably time for an infinite split, a rare split. I've got 7 of these 12 cards have rare splits, and the only reason I don't have them all is because I haven't split them all. I've got plenty of boosters. So first up, we got the legend himself, Educated Collins. My hand's looking pretty good. I got Korg, I got Zabu, and then I pulled Agent Coulson, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. Crimson Cosmos does pull up, and I'm like, that's not the greatest for us, right? We've got a lot of low-cost cards we would like to play. He draws the Sunspot, so, you know, I'm not really sure yet what he's doing. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Zabu out so I can start discounting my cards. And he plays Electra, kind of catches me off guard, you know? And I'm like, all right, still no idea what's going on his side of the board. Now I'm trying to debate what to do here. The Space Throne does pop up, and I would have snapped here because a lot of times people are gonna leave because they feel completely defeated when this happens. But he does have a good card in there. He's got Sunspot. I decide not to play Agent Coulson. I play Vulture instead because I feel like I'm gonna play Agent Coulson on the final turn, so I hold him. We do pull the Moon Girl. Feeling really good about this now because I'm going to be able to put a Devil Dino into the Space Throne or just Shang-Chi, his Sunspot, if it gets too big. So I know that the Space Throne is mine. So I go ahead, I drop Devil Dinosaur into the left lane, and the magic comes out. I'm like, okay, I still don't know what you're playing, Educated Collins. What are we doing over here? I don't know what you're doing, but I'm feeling pretty confident that I'm going to be winning this game. We go ahead and drop the Rock Slide with the Darkhawk on turn 6. We got him discounted with the Zabu. And we just know here, there's no way he's gonna be able to compete on turn 7. He's stuck over in the Space Throne. If he floats any power, I'm gonna Shang-Chi him. If I drop the Devil Dinosaur in there, he would have to float so much, he wouldn't be playing anything else. You know, so at this point, I'm just kind of like, yeah, there comes the retreat. He knew, I knew, you know, Space Throne kind of got him. He doesn't have much on the board. I still don't know what he's doing. So next up, we've got Easy. He had been playing a ton of Thanos, so of course I check. He's got 15 in his deck, still playing the Thanos. So we get Murder World. I'm like, yeah, definitely not playing in there. We drop Korg into the middle. I've got Cosmo, Mystique, She-Hulk. Luckily, we did pull the Korg, otherwise I'd be floating probably turns 1 and 2. Not something that really feels great. The Soul Stone comes out on the right side, and then Miniaturized Lab comes up. And I'm like, okay, so now I got 2 locations I really can't play into at the moment. Let's see what door number 3 has for us. And I'm like, oh my God. You know, I can't drop, you know, anything in there. So I just go ahead, I drop the Cosmo for a few stats. Maybe it'll help me at the end of the game. Who knows? I just got to play something. I'm definitely not dropping Quinjet or Agent Coulson in there. So Easy's thinking about it right now. He's kind of like me. He's thinking, what the heck? Now he does go ahead and put 2 cards over in the Murder World. So this is a perfect indication that my man is playing some death. Otherwise you don't make that play, right? So I do know that Death's probably going to come out. I do know he'll probably try and sneak it in on Dark Dimension. We get the Zabu. We got a couple options here. I'm thinking about it. Do I play the Quinjet? Do I play Agent Coulson? Zabu and Quinjet? So I go ahead, I go for the Agent Coulson and Quinjet. See what we get here. We do get an Enchantress and a Magic, and we get hit with the Wave. Not terrible for us. We do see Killmonger come out. That just definitely secures in my mind. He's got Death. And now we got some options. I'm thinking about playing Moon Girl. I'm trying to count how many cards I'm gonna copy. I'll get another Mystique, a She-Hulk. He does snap us here. I'm thinking about leaving. Probably the smart thing to do would be leave. I'm trying to record footage. I'm trying to enjoy actually playing a human being for once. And I think right here that my best line is to play Magic and extend this game out, right? I don't feel like if all I have is one more turn, because this is turn 5, that I'll be able to compete. But if I play the Magic, I've got 2 more turns to make some magic happen, pun intended. So we do get the Darkhawk here. So now I've got some options. I'm starting to think. We do see the card go over on the right side. I'm almost positive it was a free death. So still sitting here thinking how I want to do this, what's going to give me the most power, you know, what's my best draw. I know that I really want to pull Shang-Chi. I've got a 1 in 3 chance next turn to get him. So like I said, there are a lot of decisions sometimes when you are playing this deck, especially when you're trying to count how much power, trying to see how many cards are still in his deck. You know, if I Moon Girl here, I know that I'm not going to get my Shang-Chi, you know, because my hand is going to be full. And I am just literally having a hard time here trying to figure out what it is that I want to do. So ultimately, I've got that Darkhawk that I'm playing with, and I'm like, whoa. Zabu, then Darkhawk. If I would have played Darkhawk, then Zabu, I would have not been able to Mystique the power of my Darkhawk. Almost screwed up right there. So he does drop American Chavez, and we get it. We pull the ace. We get Shang-Chi. We're gonna blow up that left side over there. I feel like I'm gonna be able to contest the middle with Mystique. I know that there's a death on that right side, and there's nothing I can do about it because I played Cosmo, so I can't even Shang-Chi it. So I know that I'm playing for left and middle. He does drop another big card on left side, and he's gonna eat that Shang-Chi, and we are ultimately going to sneak this win away from Easy for 4 cubes. Now I will say, when the snap came out from him, best thing to do was leave. I did get lucky with that top deck. That was the only thing that would have won us the game there. You know, like I said, sometimes you get rewarded for staying in and playing it out. Also, had I have not got the magic from Agent Coulson, we wouldn't have won there. That extension of one more turn really helped us. And yeah, that's part of showcasing the power of this deck. You know, you never know what you're gonna get from Agent Coulson. Sometimes you're gonna get some really good stuff. Sometimes you'll get some junk. But it got us the win this time with Magic, giving us that 1 extra turn to get a few more cards in. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the last game. All right, so for this final game, we do have Educated Collins again. And if you want to talk about high rolling, this is the game to watch. We do play Korg into Muir Island. Figure, let's just get as many stats as we can. We're gonna top deck the Zabu here, which is, hey, yes please, right? So we play Zabu into Muir Island. Really not much to think about there. Like I said, we're gonna abuse as much stats as we can from the Muir Island. We're already 1 step ahead of him since he hasn't played, and he does choose to play the rock I gave him. Oof, nothing like getting the rock the same turn I play it, huh? And then we get Elysium. So right there, I'm kind of like, good grief, we're gonna be sailing through some cards here, especially if I get something like Moon Girl. So Agent Coulson gives us Hobgoblin and Absorbing Man. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give you the Hobgoblin. It's not really a card I ever play, but I'll give you -8 stats over there in Washington, D.C. So he does finally play into Muir Island, and what do we get? We get Magic. So I'm like, well, I'm glad I played the stats that I did. This is the same deck I guess he was playing before, and I still didn't know what he was playing, so I'm still confused here. I go ahead and play Cosmo because I had no idea what was going on. I'd hate for him to have like Odin and Hobgoblin come back over here. You can't trust Collins, man. So I do play the Darkhawk also behind Cosmo just to make sure he can't get Shang-Chi'd. Elysium's really helping out there, especially with Zabu. Our cards are highly discounted right now. Thinking about Mystique, and I'm trying to figure out, do I want to Mystique my Darkhawk or do I want to Mystique the Devil Dinosaur? So finally, I get some information. MODOK comes out. And now I'm starting to actually get a little bit worried that he's going to slam me with a Hela. So I'm checking his hand. It's empty. I'm trying to see how many cards are in his deck. And I'm able to play Mystique, Rock Slide, and Absorbing Man. I figured this was my best play at winning so that he doesn't top deck Hela if it's not already in his hand, because I'm about to add 4 more rocks. All right, so now we've added a total of 5 rocks to his hand. The cards that Agent Coulson gave us this game, good grief. It really helped out. And then I get the Moon Girl on the top deck. So I know that I can literally play Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a mistake because I'm only going to double up She-Hulk. So I'm only going to have 2 cards, which makes my Devil Dinosaur only a 7 power. So I believe the right move would have been to play She-Hulk. But, you know, I was too giddy to kind of think about what was going on. He does ultimately leave. He does not get the Hela. I'm sure he got a bunch of rocks. But yeah, so that is the end of this video here. And like I said, this video here is kind of a good one to go out on just what can really happen when things go in your favor. This is about as high roll as you can get. You know, Agent Coulson giving me some really good cards to play. I got Zabu on turn 2. I've got Elysium helping me out. My cards are super cheap. I'm throwing rocks left and right. I've got Devil Dinosaur, Darkhawk, Mystique. I mean, what more could I possibly want, right? And so I think ultimately we did keep him from getting his Hela, because Hela would have put a ton of stats on the board. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like I said, Devil Dino is one of my most favorite decks to play. And it's not just a fun deck, it's competitive, it's strong. With Conquest mode coming out eventually, I will probably run something like this because I need to, you know, I need to be able to surprise my opponents, and part of being able to win games is uncertainty. That's how you get people to retreat. That's how you get extra Qs from them when they don't know your play line or your stats you're gonna be able to put on the board. All right, gang, I will catch y'all in the next video.